Hey, it's Amaranth.
And this is Eminence. Today we're talking
Come talk.
about
Wow, wow, wow. I can't believe you. Come talk with me about.
movies.
There we go.
Movies, our favorite movies, and things we don't like about movies, or what movies can do better, in our opinion.
I will tell you now that Eminence is a much bigger movie critic than me, so I'm probably just gonna be like, yeah, it's cool. He's gonna be like, nah, F that movie. So, yeah, he
I,
might
I,
just crap
I
on your
have to.
favorite movie.
If your favorite movie is crap, then it deserves it.
Well, I don't feel so strongly, but we shall persevere. Oh my.
Um,
I'll start off with mine. My favorite movie is Jurassic Park. Everyone
oh,
who knows me already knew that.
yeah, no, I knew that. I was just hoping you wouldn't say it out loud
Why not?
because well, you already know it's not a great movie. I mean, it's a fun movie.
It is a great. The first movie is a great movie.
Oh,
I'm
the
not talking
first
about
movie,
all of
yes.
the.
The first
I
movie
like all
is
of them because
fantastic.
I like the first one, but the first one is my favorite. Like that's the one I like. I go to.
Okay, yes, that is a fantastic movie. That was well written,
Uh,
well acted, wonderful movie.
yeah, if you're talking about the new ones, I agree with you. I understand that they're a beautiful. It's like a sculpture made out of garbage. I get it. It's beautiful, a beautiful disaster. Um, but yeah, the original is what I meant.
Okay, yeah, the original was fantastic. Um, I'd still say mine right now is a silent voice, and it was funny because a student introduced me to it, and she let me know she just wanted my heart to break, and I was like, "You succeeded. You
Wow,
definitely succeeded."
what an awful thing. You sure she liked you?
you know, I thought so, but she was cool, and so I
Hmm.
appreciated being introduced to it because, like I said, it is probably my favorite movie because it takes me on an emotional roller coaster ride. I can't watch
It,
it too often.
no, I've seen it
Yeah,
once. That might be my max. Two might be my max, maybe 10 years from now. But that's a good
it's a
sad
heavy
movie.
movie.
It's
Yeah,
a
yeah,
good sad movie.
yeah.
You still have to watch the one I
Um,
told you to watch, though.
I actually looked for it. Grave of Fireflies. It is not on Hulu.
No, I didn't say it was on Hulu.
I could have sworn you said that because then we tried to get on Hulu.
Oh, I said Voodoo. VUDU.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's close.
Well,
All
no,
right,
I
I
didn't. I
accept that.
didn't. But no, I did look for it. I could not find it. So I guess I'll have to download Voodoo to watch it.
Yeah. If you're faint of heart, don't watch either of these. Don't watch them. They're wonderful, but they're awful.
They are beautiful films. Well, I know mine's a beautiful film. I haven't seen Grave of the Fireflies,
No,
but
no, yeah, he
I
came out for
I
that one.
trust. Yeah, I trust it's a beautiful film. Um,
Beautifully said.
and sometimes it's great to just have that break between just action and just a lack of common sense dialogue in movies. Like I was watching Ghost in the Shell, the anime, just to get off my continue watching list.
Mhm.
And I'm sitting here looking at the lady narrate to herself, like, "Oh, this has gone wrong. This has gone wrong." I'm like, "Who is she talking to?" Because she's in a room by herself, and I know it's to the audience. But then
Hope
I
you
was
don't
thinking of
talk to
lines.
yourself.
I do, but the lines are different. Like you might say, "Ah, man, that didn't work," instead of, "Oh, they blocked me out of this and that." I was like, well, "Yeah." I was like, the way you would say that in a more natural way, in a more natural dialogue to yourself, is
It's
different than you
anime talk.
would. I again, I understand that, which is why I was saying the dialogue can be written in a more natural way that
Uh,
conveys the same thing. Just because you're in a room by yourself, this is how you would naturally say it and give the audience the same message.
I mean, I'll give you that. I mean, I personally don't care because I'm just like whatever, but I can agree with that.
Yeah. So I mean, things like that. I'm like, um, they don't usually bug me. That was really the first time I've noticed, or I know what happened. So it's the first time I kind of nitpicked it, and I found myself
Mhm.
doing that. And I was like, oh, that could be written better and differently. Um,
Right.
but what kills me is just incomplete stories or incomplete like when something's thrown in and you're like, that run like Moana. I love the music to Moana. I cannot watch it in its entirety again.
We've already talked about this. I'm not gonna argue about this again.
I'm just
I'm
saying,
not
for an
not
audience
gonna
that
argue.
does not know, we're not going to argue. I'm just,
We will, it's inevitable if you bring up Moana.
I'm just gonna say the water could have solved the issue by itself. It literally showed the dexterity to be able to do so.
The water could
That's
not get on land.
the water can
We've already
throw
talked about this.
very accuracy. Listen, you said you weren't going to argue, so you can sit there and listen or whatever.
No.
But there are multiple ways the water could have easily affected it to get that rock into the heart of the land thing, the monster, the lava
It would
monster.
have
That didn't
gotten
become
it
a lava
near,
monster. That would not have become a lava monster until she became enraged. Literally, that's when she became a lava monster. So until that point, the water could have easily touched it, put the rock there.
but it didn't have the rock at that point. That's because what was his name? Maui took the stone or whatever and gave it to the people and or whatever. I don't even remember, but the water didn't have it the whole time. So, the water it was already enraged.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
I'm 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 gonna need you to watch that movie again.
No.
It became enraged when they got close to the land.
No, no, no. It's I mean, it itself probably, but it was already doing all the things. Like everything was dying and
Yeah, everything was dying.
all
It
that
was
stuff.
not lava. Well, the only thing that would prevented that water from touching it was it being lava, and that's only because it would, evaporate the water
So
and I guess
what was
hurt.
supposed to
But
throw it up there?
no, the
Was like a
landlady was
three-pointer?
laying down. For one, it has all eternity to try, so why not? For two, it wasn't always moving around, and because she's mobile, she could easily just lay down, like
But
easily.
still, how are you gonna throw it in there? Just like if even if she was
Throw
peaceful
it
and laying
in
down, the land can't get in on the water can't get on the land. The water
the
has to
water.
stay in the
The
water.
water, literally, that's what beaches are. Beaches are water on land.
But she's
And
not
if you give me
on the
magical
beach.
water with her laying down, yes, she could just throw glow heart consistently. Like, oh nope, we're gonna keep trying. Like I said, we have all of eternity to try this.
So you're just gonna let
Could
all
be
the people
done.
die. The water is supposed to let all the people die in all eternity trying to get this heart back. That's what you're saying.
Very easily could have. And I don't see why the land couldn't just grab the heart and put it in itself.
I don't know. It was immobile. Either way, you're blaming the water, and
It
now
was
it sounds
not
like it's the land's
immobile.
fault.
It was not it would have been an easy teamwork effort of, oh, here's the heart. Oh, thank you. Let me put it in the heart. Bam. It
Well,
had been a
then you blame the
5 second
land.
motion.
Don't blame the water no more. I'm okay
I
with
blame
blaming the
them
water.
both
Nope,
because the water brought the heart all the way to Moana
because Moana's
instead
special,
of
and the
taking
movie
it.
had to happen.
The movie had to happen. That's literally the only reason. That's the only reason.
Oh, too long on one movie. I told you if you bring it up, we're gonna argue about it because I love it. Be quiet. Lilo and Stitch. Are we talking about TV shows too? No, we could talk about TV shows another time or anime and stuff.
TV shows don't have the
Animation.
same issue. Like TV shows have all the time in the world to complete their stories and to, fill their characters out and everything. I
Heroes?
would say that Heroes. Oh my god,
Yeah, exactly, exactly. It was such a
forgot
good
about
show,
Heroes.
and then they just wasted it. It was so good, and then they
They
wasted it.
did. They wasted all of it. They wasted it so hard.
I was like, if they ended
Um,
it right there, I'd have been cool. I'd have been like, oh man, so good.
oh my god, they wasted so much of it.
All eternity. All right, we want two shows.
Um,
We want two shows. Fullmetal Alchemist.
um,
I'll just say Fullmetal Alchemist, and then no, wait, we got.
that show is amazing in
I'm
every
gonna give
single way.
I'm gonna give a quick shout out to my sister. The littler one. She does
Yes,
not like
she's
Fullmetal
amazing.
Alchemist.
What?
No,
Oh
she
my
is
god.
amazing, but she
Oh
does
my
not like
god.
Fullmetal Alchemist. See, exactly. You see how you feel right now?
All right. But
The
why?
betrayal.
That
Um,
is
I have
exactly
to
what it
I have,
is.
I have to ask her again. She's just it's one of those. She was like, "Yeah." I was like, "No,
Oh my
that's not
god.
real. That
Oh my
doesn't.
god.
Nope."
Also, Aladdin. Aladdin has a whole bunch of stuff that's like, eh, that's not that
Talking about
shouldn't
the
be a
Disney
thing.
Aladdin?
Yeah. I don't know of too many
Yeah,
other
that
Aladdins, but
I don't know. We could have been talking like the folklore. Yes, Aladdin. Yep. It was absolutely nonsensical. And if you know who Ryan George is, just go watch that. He does it better than we do.
for
Um,
now.
yeah, but it was terrible. It was. I mean, it was good, but it was plot wise, it was terrible. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah. Because even the animated versions, I'll say the concept with the animated versions, um, and we talked about this with him being named the prince, and I thought about even more on my drive up here to where I'm at now. Um, so the
yeah.
least,
Thought about
so the
Aladdin while you're
best
driving
case
today.
scenario would be, and I say best case scenario loosely, would be Aladdin was made a prince of a land that he then abandoned, in which, if he's a prince, I'd have to assume they're the emperor or king. So not only did his father or a father just lose their son or queen, their son, whomever was ruling in said country, given that time frame, I'm assuming as a king, based on the struggles Jasmine was having. I'm
Hmm.
assuming some king just lost their son and their son got kidnapped by another country, which would, of course, create a whole war. Um, Almost like the Helen of Troy, but different. Or if the genie did not create a whole country, he just created Aladdin,
People.
or he just made Aladdin a prince, would it be the Prince of Akbar, in which are Jasmine and Aladdin then siblings?
Ew, why would you say that? We only need
I'm
one.
just
That's Lion
saying.
King. We don't need more than one.
Well, Lion King, it's a given they're siblings.
Lion
Aladdin,
King is
it's
what?
either or. Hmm?
Lion King is a cousin or sibling. Yeah, you're right. You're right. You're right.
It's a given. It's a given that they're siblings.
Oh, it's a given. Yes, yes, yes. I know, but
Yeah.
that doesn't mean we'll just ignore that in Aladdin, just be like, that's not a possibility anymore. Just
Okay.
one
So they're
movie
not
has it and
siblings.
we're good. Yes, there
Okay.
you
So
go.
they're not siblings. So instead, you just have a country that lost their prince, a
Yep.
father who lost his son, and possibly mom and dad who lost their son, um, and probably a country in turmoil. Not to
Yeah.
mention a princess who doesn't know the definition of stealing or how the economy works. So, that bodes well for the future of that country, kingdom.
Oh my goodness. So Lilo and Stitch is nice. It's good and it's funny and it's simple and it doesn't need plot holes because it's just a bunch of aliens and mosquitoes flying around and it's cool.
Yeah, yeah, no, it's Lilo& Stitch is good. I haven't seen it in forever. I feel like if I watched it again now, I might be able to find plot holes
I'll fight you.
based on are they trying to remain secret? Because there's a lot of spaceships shooting at stuff if they're trying to remain secret. I feel like they're not. I feel like they're just trying to capture a thing. They don't care about secrecy, in which that's fine. Um,
They were trying to be secrecy near Earth, but not anywhere else.
oh, well, they were not doing a good job with
I
that.
mean, by the time at the end of the movie, they were fed up and they didn't care anymore.
Oh,
Um,
okay.
Only because it was supposed to be the endangered species, which mosquitoes. What the hell? Um, Obviously, I guess spoilers. We're talking about really old movies. I mean, these are if you haven't seen these, I don't know. You just didn't plan on it. Um,
They weren't born yet. They were going back. They were going to go back and watch them. They weren't born
no,
yet.
it's too late. You shouldn't have listened to this. I don't even know why you're 2 years old listening to this anyway. But yeah,
Um,
it makes sense for the most part, I'd say.
yeah, no, I don't know. I think if you're going to write a story, kind of think about, you don't have to think about every implication, but there are some huge implications. Like, think about um missing context. Like, oh my god, sci-fi is the worst when it comes to this. I remember, I remember this was the time I was done with sci-fi movies, just on the Sci-Fi Channel, because they are notoriously, bad computer graphics and whatnot. And I'm
Yeah,
okay with watching bad computer graphics, but it was a movie about piranhas, and at the end of the movie, there's like thousands of piranhas, and they killed this giant one, and they were all celebrating. And I was like, okay, but that still leaves a whole bunch of thousands of piranhas just swimming around. I like, I didn't accomplish anything. I mean, you got rid of the big one, but that doesn't solve the problem. And then
no,
it ended,
it doesn't.
and I was like, what? The problem? I was the problems. I don't understand. And that was the day I was like, F sci-fi and its movies.
Would you have been okay
Um,
if Porky Pig at the end said that's all, folks? Would that have made it better?
it would have made it a little bit better. It would have.
Compare it to After Earth. Like, which one do you After Earth is just like, what? Why does this I mean,
Oh my god.
w I don't even
See,
I
we
I
don't we
don't
don't
even
have
have
we don't
words.
have time, but we're gonna do After Earth and then we're gonna be done because we're already late. But sci-fi, like I said, is notoriously bad. So my bar for sci-fi is fairly low. I'm like, okay, it's just if you're gonna write a story, finish the story. After Earth is just it's just bad in some new. I mean, like they finish the story, but they do so in a bad way.
In
Like,
a very bad way.
yeah,
It just doesn't make
everything
sense,
about
like,
it.
all the way through.
Right. I was like, a lot of the character actions was like, why? Why are you doing this? Why are you doing what's the point of this? Like you're told not to, and you're like, I'm gonna do it anyway. Like for what? And then
Like, the whole beast on the ship that escaped, like, that was irrelevant. Like, Earth is full of them. Like, who cares if that one escaped on Earth? Like, what does that mean? Is that
right. No, the thing that it's like it tracks fear, and then all of a sudden he's like, okay, I'm fearless. I was like, I don't know if that's how that works. Like you had no training, or I was like, okay, whatever, that's a thing. Or
that's your
messing
Dragon
with the
Ball Z stuff
baboon.
right there.
Yeah, messing with the monkeys for no reason. After your dad's like, no, leave him alone. You're like, no, I'm gonna throw a
I
rock at it.
know!
I was like, but why?
You're on a
Why
strange
would you do
planet
that?
that evolved to kill everything, kill humans, which
Yeah,
also doesn't make sense. You
it
just gonna
doesn't.
throw a rock. First of all, if they were just regular monkeys are terrifying. If they're just regular primates, I would not mess with them regardless. Those things are
No,
terrifying. Why would you do
they
that?
are. And no, I felt like through the vast majority of that movie, I was just wishing something would kill him. I was like, this
Yes,
should not have a
I
happy
agree with
ending.
you.
Yeah.
I agree with you. I was like, "Why am I rooting for the Earth right now? I'm
Yeah.
rooting for the monsters."
Yeah. Every step of the way. And then we
Yeah.
won't get into the Disney remakes of movies because
No, 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 no.
when they try to do the origin story of the villains, because I just dislike those with a deep passion as well. Um, but again, we are out of time. We'll
Yes,
have to do
we are,
a part two. But until we get that
if
part
you
two, you
want.
might as well. You're gonna get one whether you want it or not. Um, until then, just like, subscribe, comment, tell us some movies that you like. See if we'll watch them. See if we'll tear them apart, or maybe they're good. I don't know. Who knows? Um, and share. Definitely share. Helps us
Yeah,
out. Helps us meet new. Good. a bigger audience, expand their audience.
Those are our suggestions. Grave of the Fireflies and Silent Voice.
Silent
Do that.
voice.
Yeah.
Yes.
Go be sad with us.
Let it break your heart.
Mhm.
Just
Right.
destroy your soul.
All right. We enjoy you all. And until next time.
All right. Bye.